So English football continued on the home of champions earlier on Wednesday with 3 matches in the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. Manchester United beat Burnley 2-0. That included a wonder goal from Mr. Rashford. Nottingham Forest beat Blackburn Rovers 4-1. Charlton won 4-3 on penalties over Brighton after a 0-0 scoreline. 2 matches were shown live across SportsMax and SportsMax 2. Let's start with highlights from Man United versus Burnley.
Move on with domestic programmes all around Europe, and the focus on the EFL Cup tonight. But he will be very keen to see just how his side go about this. But a very clear plan, and they are not short of confidence. There's Gudmundsson. That's a useful ball in. That's obtained, but not really a prolific striker, not at the moment anyway. Here's Bruno Fernandes. The pass was on all day long for Garnacho. Well, that's fist for Wan-Bissaka, and Eriksen with a simple finish that was made by the athleticism of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. One of the better assists you'll see. Great diagonal, and that's a fine stretch and turn inside. And after his first Manchester United goal against Fulham, Eriksen almost instantly has another. Starting to just wreak a little bit of havoc here. And here he goes again to curve one in, and Dubravka rather dramatically pushes it behind. But Dubravka came and missed his punch completely, and it's off the line by Casemiro. Brownhill gives it away, now McTominay. Here's Martial, is this his moment? Nearly, but Bailey Peacock-Farrell with an excellent save. That's an awful giveaway, and of all people to give it to, it's Benson, and Benson keeps going. Burnley might be able to come close to matching the first 11, but then there's the bench. Here goes Rashford. Keeps going. Wonderful goal. And that might just do it. They backed off him. Now Burnley at the other end. It's a sweeping pass through. Oh, they gave it away there, and now it falls. Good pressing though, and it's forced the mistake. It's Gudmundsson with another chance to create, and Barnes slams it wide, and Burnley are not taking any of these chances. Big names out of this competition, and another one to follow tomorrow. It might be Manchester United's year. It's certainly Manchester United's night. They cruise through here.
Yeah, so Man United, George, advancing, but Burnley had at least 3 clear opportunities to score and didn't.
Yeah, it was a wild game, a game without control, hence why my wild descriptor. I remarked to you at about the 33-minute mark that already you could tell the marked difference between international football and the club game in the top leagues.
Yeah, pace.
The pace up to 33 minutes was frenetic, and for the whole World Cup there was not one game like the game I saw today. And I'm sure the pace of today's game is similar to the games that we've seen involving the top clubs in the other Carabao Cup last 16 ties. It was really breathless, end-to-end stuff from back to front quickly. Yeah. None of the prosaic, measured, controlled approaches that we saw from the teams in the World Cup. And, you know, I love the club game for this particular thing because it's an adrenaline rush right the way through. So, to the point, Burnley were profligate, very, very much so. There were several chances they got that they should have buried. And at this level, if you play teams with quality players and teams that are rounding into a good, strong unit as Manchester United are, what they always have is quality players. What they always aren't is a quality team. But Ten Hag is building a quality team. And with his quality players, you don't take your chances, they're going to hurt you.
Yeah, your thoughts on the Rashford goal?
Oh, lovely finish.
The ball up from inside his own half.
Yes, he assessed what he had around him, realised that there was no pass better than going alone And you could question the quality of the defending. The man dithering on the ball is robbed in midfield, and Rashford is off to the races. He has no overlapping run outside him. The runs to his left aren't ideal. Martial probably runs offside, and perhaps the Martial run helped Rashford because it opened the space for him to push on through, and it was a lovely finish. A lovely goal. Pretty goal.
Yeah, a good runner's goal. He's that kind of player, and he has a lot of confidence in his pace, first of all, and his dribbling ability, and that is where that goal came from.
Yes, again, you can't. The Burnley player caught on the ball, didn't know what he wanted to do with it, and at this point, Rashford doesn't have many options. Excellent, Mr. Producer. So, Martial now, he wants Martial to make a run to clear a path between the two defenders who are the three defenders back, the two ones who are wide, one is in the middle. He wants Martial to create a space between them for him. So watch Martial's run if we let it go. So Rashford from here. And Martial gives him that run. The man isn't really taken out of the pitch, but he can't give Martial there because he suspects he may have run offside. So he goes alone. The defenders tackle. He can't commit to the tackle because he realizes that he's on the 18-yard line. So anything, Rashford will be invited to go down, which is why the tackle is so feeble.
Yes.
So right here is where the defender doesn't want to be caught. Rashford goes inside him, and the challenge is it's just a tackle to say I made a tackle's sake. Yeah. It's not with conviction because he doesn't want to foul him and give away a penalty, and it works in Rashford's favour, and he finishes.
Yeah, so there were like three defenders hovering near him as he dribbled the ball, and part of the issue, I think, is that quite a few of them probably thought he was going to pass.
Yeah.
He was going to pass, and he didn't, so that was part of what did it for them. Okay, so the Carabao Cup will continue on Thursday with Manchester City taking on Liverpool in the final round of 16 match, and we look forward to seeing that one as well on SportsMax.
Yep.
Let's go to break. Back with more on The Zone after this.
Want more content? Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to SportsMax on cable, and download the SportsMax app today.